Hey, hi everyone. So yeah, today I wanted to share a workflow on like how we can find companies opening new offices in a specific country, right? So there are currently like six steps you need to do, right? So the first step would be obviously you need to track newsfeed where you can find you could say articles that are related to like companies opening new offices, right? So I took Brazil country as an example. You can choose whichever country you want to, right? So these are the search queries, like a few examples of like search queries you can use, like expands to Brazil or Brazil market entry enters Brazilian market new office in Sao Paulo, right? Then the second step would be once we get the we could say link of the articles, we wanted to make sure that this specific article is related to like companies opening new offices or expanding to Brazil, right? So we are going to use Clegent here, right? Then once we are sure that yeah, this article is specifically related to expanding to Brazil or opening new offices, the third step would be to get the company website and LinkedIn page, right? So again we are going to use Clegent here to get the company website and LinkedIn. So using company LinkedIn and company website, we are going to enrich the company, right? So we are going to use here ICPS. So we get the you could say employee headcount, headquarter location, industry, right? Then we move to the next step, which is to check if they have a headcount of we could say less than 100 employees, specifically in Brazil, right? So these are the requirements, right, from the client side. So we wanted to check uh, the like headcount in specific Brazil, right? If it is under 100 employees, then we move to the last you could say last step, which is getting the funding history, like funding amount, date and downtime, right? So let's see how we can build this workflow in Clay, right? So here in this table, on the left side, you can see we have a Google News search query, right? So these are the few examples of like new search queries you can use, right? So expand to Brazil, Brazil market entry, right? So whichever country you want to track, just replace it with the country name, right? So once we have this new search query, we are going to use this enrichment, which is Google News find news results, right? So here as an input, we are going to give search query as an input, right? If you want language localization, you can put language localization as well. For now, I'm not like giving the language localization as an input. Then you can change the filters, date filter as well. If you wanted to track every week, you can use past week, past 24 hours or hour. So for now, I think I have used past month, right? So once we run this enrichment, we will get 10 results for each you could say search query, right? So here we get the title of the article, link of the article, right? We get the source as well, publishing date like 4 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and then we get the you could say snippet of the article, right? So from here, what we are going to do is we are going to write to other table, right? So once we do write to other table, this is how the data looks like. So here we get the you could say link of the article, the date, right? Then the title, right? And from here we are going to use again Clegent, right? So as we have discussed, the second step would be to double verify if a company is exporting to Brazil or not, right? So this is the prompt. We are telling Clegent to visit the link and determine whether company is expanding to Brazil or opening new offices, right? So here we get the output like it is confirming, right? So the reasoning, right? Then we also get the company name, expansion type, and evidence sentence as well, right? So once it is confirmed that this article is related to you could say office expansion, new office or market expansion, we move to the next steps, which is to get the company website. So again we are telling Clegent to visit the article again and find the company domain, because mostly like 90% of the cases in the article it is interlinked, right? The company website is interlinked, right? So we get the company website, then we did the lookup to the previous tables so that we don't get duplicate companies, right? Now we move to the we could say next step, which is to just verify that domain is valid or invalid, right? So again we are using Clegent here to verify the domain, right? And then we get the LinkedIn company page, right? So once we get the LinkedIn page, we move to the next step, which is enriching the company, right? So here we are using enrich company or sorry ICPs to enrich the company, right? So here we get the company description, industry, country, right, and the number of employees, right? Now we want to specifically know how many employees do they have in Brazil, if it is under 100 or not, right? So as I mentioned in the previous video as well, what we can do is like we can create a formula in Clay, like using the company linked URL. We just need to add this slug which is called people slash visit geo region, and this will be the ID, 6-digit ID, right? Once we get that, we can just visit the, you could say, company linked page, and we'll get the Brazil hardcopy, right? Now if it is under 100 employees, then we move to the next step, which is to find the funding history, right? So we get the announced date, round type, or amount, right? So this is how we can like create the workflow in Clay to find companies opening new offices in a specific country.